No sound. What the frick? Anyway, I was just saying that I didn't get any sleep last night. I was up every hour, no sleep. When I get home, first thing I'm doing is going down for a nap. Right away. So, I'm going there. I'm going to spend time with Jesus. Then I'm coming home. And the first thing I'm doing, as soon as I get in the door, is go to the washroom, come up here, get undressed, lay down, nap. That's what I'm doing. Because I really need to have a little bit of sleep. Okay, now I gotta drag myself into getting dressed. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Good morning. The church looks so beautiful in Christmas time, eh? Well, I'm going to rest for a tiny bit. Then I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to get undressed and bring down everything that I wanted to bring down.
This is the one I found when I was camping.
Yeah, nice.
I shot mine. I lost it. I went in the area where I shot mine, and I found this one. I'm like, oh, look at this. That'll kill someone.
You can't
longer. It's thicker.
Yeah.
It's
Kitty responsible.
flexible.
Anyway, today is going well so far. I'm gonna stay up all day. I decided not to have a nap. And yeah. I guess we'll see how well that goes, considering probably around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to be probably falling asleep while sitting up. But we shall see. I didn't get to say good morning to my daddy today yet, but good morning, Daddy. Anyway, other than that, I'm just gonna sit here and relax for a little tiny bit and then get my planning going. I have lots to plan. I'm kind of excited to do it. I have like this bubbling up of excitement. So, I'll be back in a bit because I do have a talk to do. And I might do that upstairs before I get undressed. Because it's nice and quiet up there a little bit more than down here, you know what I mean? So, yeah. We shall see. Anyway, for now, I'm going to take off and I'll be back. So, the talk I wanted to do today, is about women stealing men's masculinity. So I have noticed this over the years, and it's only gotten more prevalent and stronger in the last 15 years, to the point where we have some very effeminate men. And we can't be having effeminate men, y'all. We need to have strong, alpha male, manly men. We need them. Especially if everything is about to hit the fan. We need strong, able men, manly men, to stand up for us. Because the effeminates won't. The feminine men won't. The soy boys won't. Feminists won't. You know what I mean? So we really need to stop telling men that they have toxic masculinity. We need to stop lusting after power and authority of men. We need to let them lead and have leadership roles because they were born men and they are ordained to lead. We need to stop all of that kind of stuff that we've been doing to men and encourage them to be men again. Encourage them to hunt, like hunting, doing sports, manly things, let them do those things. Let them work. Let them hang out with their friends. Let them watch a ball game if they want. Let them watch hockey. Let them be men. Women have usurped enough authority over men. We need to stop and turn it around now before there ain't no manly men left to fight. I'm being serious, y'all. Women have usurped authority over men long enough. And I just found out the sad truth about Rachel Hollis. You know, the Girl Wash Your Face book, Rachel Hollis. Anyway, I remember her doing a huge post back in the day talking about how she prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and she asked the Lord if divorce was the right thing for her and her family. And the Lord answered and said it was what he wanted for them. So she ended up divorcing her husband. And I had no idea what was going on and why she wanted to divorce her husband. And then I found out yesterday. That Rachel Hollis's husband was addicted to drugs. And he had an overdose shortly after their divorce. You know what that told me? Immediately I said, wow, that's a tragic story of how a feminist usurped authority over her husband and lusted after power and authority and emasculated him to the point where he took his own life. That's what happened. He had no room to grow as a leader in the family. She was the one that was going on book tours and booking speeches and like conferences and things. And he was just the accessory. Rachel Hollis's husband. That's how they referred to him. You know what I mean? That's so emasculating as a man. Having to sit in the crowd and just cheer for your wife while she's on stage receiving awards and things. And she's the one making all the money. And she's the one who's loved and famed and everything. I mean, that would make any man emasculated, you know? Anyway, so there's other examples. Kamala Harris, for instance, she should never have been even running for president. President is a man's role. Prime Minister, man role. I'm just going to say it how it is. There should be no female leaders of any country. There should be no female leaders of any church. There should be no female leaders of any sorts. Okay? None. Our role is in the home. Women, our role is in the home. And when we step outside of our roles and we want more and we dream of more and we yearn and lust after more, guess what happens? Pride. Pride and arrogance. And you know what? Those two are very, very close sisters. You know, pride and arrogance. And pride and arrogance breeds misery. I'm just saying, that's their daughter, okay? Their daughter is misery. And you know who their husbands are? Pain and authority. Yeah. Pain? No, lust. Lust and pain. Lust and pain are those two sisters' husbands, and then they breed misery. Don't do it, ladies. The only way to counter that is by taking on the example of Mother Mary. Humility, submission, obedience, and reverence. Those are beautiful words, okay? They're not oppressive words. They're not slavery words. They don't stomp and beat you down into the ground, and they certainly don't turn you into a doormat. They are the dignity and virtue of strength. That is what they are. And their holiness. And we as women should be striving for holiness. Be holy, for your Father in heaven is holy. So, if we want our men to be happy and thriving and not bitter and, angry and resentful and acting out in some way or some form, women have to learn that their role was never to be out front, but beside or behind their man. They are not the center of attention. They are supposed to be seen and not heard. I know that's an unheard of thing to say nowadays, and it's quite shocking. Women are supposed to be seen and not heard. First Timothy 2:12. Seen and not heard, ladies. Seen and not heard. And it teaches you humility and submission and obedience. It really does. It also teaches you discretion, being chaste, and doing that which is holy, and showing that which becometh holiness. This is all things that women are supposed to be teaching younger women. And so that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm not going to quit. I mean, in this last hour, I think women really need to understand their role right now. It's to stop talking over your husband. Stop telling him what to do. Stop nagging. Stop raising your voice. Stop yelling. Stop getting mad at him when he forgets. Stop. Just do it in a gentle way. Like, it's not that hard to be like, gentle reminder, my love. You said you were going to do X, Y, and Z. Just letting you know that it's now this time of the day. Just a gentle reminder. I love you. Carry on. Simple. No nagging. No raising your voice. No giving him attitude. Another good way of showing your husband that you're trying to change. Make him food.
What?
Is it so hard to make a sandwich for your husband?
Who?
What? Who? What?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking to women. You know? They're always complaining. He can make his own sandwich. No. You make his sandwich.
I can make my own sandwich, but yours just tastes better.
Exactly. Make him a sandwich. What's the matter with you? You're going to call yourself traditional and say that you're a trad wife and do all the trad things that trad people do and dress in an apron and all this stuff, and yet you still won't make your man a freaking sandwich? You won't make your husband a sandwich? What kind of blatant slap in the face of all that is traditional is that? Make him a sandwich. Take care of the home. It's not hard. It's literally just a bit of tidying here and there as you go. I've done this teaching before. Go look it up. Fruit of her hands. Tidying as you go. It's on YouTube. I did a video. True story, there's a blog out there too somewhere. Explaining. When you see something that needs to be picked up, just pick it up as you're walking into the kitchen or wherever you're going in the living room. You see something out of place, pick it up. If something doesn't belong on the counter or on the table, like ketchup or something, put it in the fridge. Not hard. You see a dish that should be in the sink, put it in the sink. See a blanket on the floor, pick it up, put it somewhere. Like in the laundry or something. Ours go on the couch. But yeah. Women have become so vain. And lazy. I'm going to say it. You guys are lazy. If you are home, don't matter how many kids you got, okay? There is time. And you can even get the kids involved because most of the time you can turn it into a game. I used to do this with the kids. I used to say, okay, the first one to finish putting all the dishes from the table in the sink gets a treat. And they'd rush and try and do it for the treat. You can do it. Boys, the first one to sweep the floor and make it spotless to the point where it's gorgeous, to my standard, gets a treat. They do it. Kids love doing things like that for treats. Telling you. It works. So don't give me, oh, I have 4 kids and they're always crying and making a mess. Discipline. My kids used to make messes too. And you know what I did? I clean up after them. And then I made them clean up after themselves when they got old enough to understand that mommy's putting away toys now. So you help mommy and you get a treat. Discipline. I made my kids clean their room today just to play on the tablets. Discipline. Don't give me that. If you're home, ladies, do your job. Do your duty. You're the keeper of the home. And you're supposed to do that. And have dinner waiting for your husband. It's not that hard. And none of this canned spaghetti in a pan with butter and ketchup and cheese and then slap it on a frickin' like paper plate with some toast. That's disgusting. That was not well thought out at all, and you're killing him. That was poison. The frick is the matter with these women? Man, I almost threw up looking at that. And you think your husband's going to eat that? No. If I was him, I would have thrown it against the wall and said, now why did I throw it against the wall?
Because you're a psycho?
The right answer is not that you're a psycho. It's that this is poison and I ain't going to put anything I cannot identify in my body. That's the right answer. And your husband would be right to throw it against the wall. Serving him that trash. What's the matter with you? Why am I always have to yell at you guys? It's like your mama never taught you how to cook. You don't know how to put some noodles in a freaking boiling water for 11 minutes? Pull it out, drain it, put some butter in there and a little bit of milk, and then some kind of sauce. You can make sauce out of anything now. Literally, I use sometimes when we're down on like money, I use cream of mushroom soup, yo. Noodles, butter, a little bit of milk, cream of mushroom soup, delicious. There you go, pasta. And you know what? It's healthy. Yeah. Don't give me none of that. Oh, you're just lazy. You don't care. You don't love your husband. Feeding him trash. You're literally treating him like a trash bin when you do something like that. I don't understand women. They say, oh, I love my husband. What are you talking about? He's so happy. Oh, I bet he's happy. He'll say it to your face. But he's with another woman who's treating him way better than you. You guys are going to get a divorce down the road. Telling you. Most marriages don't last 6 months to 3 years now. True story. And you wonder why. Women are such vain, lazy people. Vain. They don't care. They don't want to do the effort. Sad. Very sad. Do you guys know that there used to be a time, and not that long ago, because I remember having the same class, somewhat, not the exact same, but somewhat the same, called home economics, okay? Now this class, back in the day, used to teach little girls how to be ladies, how to be a homemaker, how to be a wife. When I was a little girl, we had home economics. They taught you like life skills, sewing, knitting, crocheting. So like sewing, you learn how to use a sewing machine, even sew with your fingers. Like that's how come I can stitch so good with my hands, because of home economics, okay? Crocheting, knitting, cooking, cleaning, even cleaning. Yes, they taught us how to clean properly. And food safe. Schools used to do that. Yeah, they used to actually teach life skills. Once upon a time. I don't know what happened over the years, but now they don't do any of that cool stuff that they should be doing. But back in the day, when my mommy was going to school, they used to teach women how to be good wives and mothers. How to get up and get dressed in the morning, make the bed. You don't leave the room until your face is put on and your hair is done. Even if you're just in a house coat, you're still supposed to look presentable. After you make breakfast for your husband and all this kind of stuff, you put away the dishes, you wash the dishes, blah, blah, blah. You pick up his briefcase. You say goodbye to him, give him a kiss. You walk him to the car. You wave goodbye as he drives away. You go in the house and you get dressed. You start cleaning the house. Whatever's on the docket for that day, like I have a schedule for my cleaning and it all gets done before the weekend because that's the way I do things. So I can relax on the weekend. I mean, that's the point of it, right? Anyway, but throughout the day, you're preparing dinner, for your husband when he gets home. It has to be done at a certain time because you know exactly when he's going to come in the door. You have a drink ready for him, whether it's a cold beer or just a cold drink of whatever, or a hot drink if he's cold. And you give him the drink first, and then you serve him his dinner. And once upon a time, they also taught families that the head of the house, the husband, gets served first. Then the oldest child, then the other children in line, and then the wife. That's how it used to be. What happened to our society? We have lost all tradition and loveliness and holiness. Shops used to be closed on Sundays because of church. Make our countries and nations traditional and Christian again. That is what I want. That's what I want so bad. That's what I want. I want them to bring back home economics and teach women how to be ladies, proper etiquette, all that table etiquette, public etiquette, discretion, modesty. Lord, we need modesty in this last hour, don't we? We do. We need a lot of modesty, discretion, chastity, discipline, self-control. Lord, bring back home economics, bring back Sunday worship, and close all the shops on Sundays. Yeah. And have schools the way they used to be, where they taught real life skills.
That's what they're doing now in, I can't remember what state, but they're bringing all that back.
Good.
The Bible is definitely going to stay in the classroom, they said.
Hallelujah.
I can't remember where.
See?
I saw that this morning.
That, my friends, is the way the world should be turning. Godly. Towards God. And I'm going to scream it from the rooftops. Don't matter. I'm going to do it every single day. That just warms my heart on this cold day. Warms my heart. All right, guys, I'm going to take off now because I have to write out my goals for today. I only have a couple, so if I can get all of them done today, I'll be happy. And if I don't pass out before 8, I'll be happy. So I got to go do that and sew because I love sewing. You guys know that. And I do a little bit of crocheting here and there, too. Like I've been working on my headband, so yeah. I'll be here and there. See you guys in a bit. Hope you enjoyed this talk, and I will definitely do another one soon. I felt like it today, so I did. Have a good afternoon, y'all. Well, when you know it, something came up on my news feed that made me go, wow. Okay, so you guys know for the last, how long? Like, nearly 100 days now. 76 days we've been talking about how to honor your husband. That's right, 76 days. That's nearly 3 months. Anyway, 76 days we've been talking about how to honor your husband, right? And I've been saying to you guys that you should be making your man a sandwich. Did I not say that today? And that if you're at home and you don't make him a sandwich, you a lazy, vain woman. I did say that. And I also said that men act out when that happens. They A, cheat, or B, leave. I mean, it's common sense.
Why is it so fast?
Because it's good. It's better. So this woman got exactly what she was asking for. Don't be this woman. Don't be this woman. Just watch this. Just watch this. Don't be this woman. Don't be this woman.
I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. Like, that's his responsibility. I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the fuck out the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know.
Now, if you don't want to end up like her, I suggest you start listening to women like me, okay? Fix your marriages. Fix your marriages by fixing yourself. The way you think about your role, your gender role, okay? And none of this crap that there's no such, there is, okay? Genesis 1:27. Genesis 1:27. That's all I gotta say to use. Okay? And just so we're clear, Colossians 3 also suggests such a thing, okay? You know? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh. I get those yawning attacks. Don't be that woman. She thought she was better than every other woman out there because her man was going to pay all the bills, and all she had to do was take care of the kids, and he had to fend for himself. Look at what happened. Exactly what I said was going to happen. And then she's wondering why her husband's telling her to get out. Oh, I don't know, because you ain't doing anything for him. What are you contributing to the marriage? You're not contributing bill money. You're not contributing food money. You're not contributing making the house clean or good for him to come home to. You're only taking care of the kids. I mean, that's good, but that's not everything. A man requires certain things. You know what I mean? Food, shelter, a home environment. He comes home, she's probably really irritated at him because she's been with the kids all day and expects a break. I could just give you example after example of what she probably did, and this is why he's like, listen, I've been paying the bills. You won't even make me a sandwich. Get out. Just hit the road. Men are not doormats. You don't want to be treated like a doormat? Don't treat your man like a doormat. Respect, and he'll respect you. Give him respect and honor, and he will never leave. I'm telling you right now, these are the two simplest things that you can do, and every single man is the same. Every single man. I'm going to tell you why. Because every single man is a simple person, okay? They only require simple things. You take care of the simple necessities that they require. Food, shelter, environment. You're a queen. What can I say? My husband is so good to me. And why? Because I am good to him. I'm not a doormat. I'm not a slave. I'm not oppressed. I'm not abused. I am loved and cherished and praised and blessed. And that's exactly what Proverbs 31 says will happen when you become a Proverbs 31 woman. Your husband and children will rise up and call you blessed. Give her the fruit of her hands and let her works praise her at the gates. My favorite verse, Proverbs 31:31. Ladies, take it from the women who are stupid and lose their marriages. Turn from those ways. Take it from the women who have successful marriages. Turn to our ways. You will have a successful marriage. You will have a successful life. And you will be happy and prosper. what else to say. Like, it's like women just like misery. I think these women just really like misery. They just like it. It's messed up, yo. Anyway, that's about it for today. I just wanted to do that. And I'll be back tomorrow because we have the chapter tomorrow. And I'm hoping I feel up to it. I'll let you know. Obviously, I'll let you know if I don't feel up to it. But most likely I'll feel up to it. I've been planning it. So I think I'll be up to it. I'm going to get the video up early because I want to go to bed early. So I'm going to say goodnight now. And I'm getting sick. I think early bed would be really good for me today. Anyway. What was I saying? I think I was saying goodnight. Anyway. I hope everybody had a wonderful Sunday. Hope you enjoyed this talk. It's not every day I do these kinds of things, as you know. Things have been a little rough around here, but I'm trying to get back into the groove and back into my routine. So, yeah, I'll try here and there to do more. Say more. Happy Feast of the Holy Family. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4:45 a.m. in the morning. See you then. Good night. Later for now.